Not sure I agree with that move. Just not quick enough on it to turn that around. Hello, my lover. Hello, how are ya? Awu123. Achievement Hunter weekly update number 123. It's a good trade, but Drow and Storm need a fast BKB second item, I think. Yeah, we'll see how they'll, you know, what they're gonna do in terms of their progression. Ooh, Curtizi. How are you? It feels like Jinkyu's presence has been a little light compared to how he always does his thing. I feel like Curtizi, you've been a follower, but it said you just followed. I have no idea. Mr. Beast, Aiman. If you're the real Mr. Beast, drop a 10K. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Love you. If Moonduck wants me, I'll join. Jinkyu, getting a little help here. Just trying to farm up, get a bit of experience. Has this stack. Level 5 for Innocence. He'd like a quick 6. I think both their 6s are going to come closer to just getting the tomes. Oh, fuck. How long am I going to be sick for? I mean, it doesn't help that I was up till 10 a.m. yesterday. But you do what you can. +1 if I see Bcob casting a game, I bet on no matter who else is streaming. Thank you. They do have Primal Roar, just don't have the mana for it. They lost the tier 1 too. So pressure from newbies being felt. Nothing too crazy. Still have a net worth lead with Zeus in the, in the top of it. Good blinding light, bringing them Faith back right into the hands of ET. Faded. They've got the stun, only 2 seconds. Moonlight Shadow comes in, but they'll get the kill. As Thunder God's Wrath gets used by 897, they'll continue to hold that vision. So they get that kill. A little bit sloppy. I think the Reality Rift was used and kind of came up on the Blinding Light when he was still on the low ground here. I think without the Blinding Light would have actually positioned a little bit better. Oh, do you love me, B-Cop? I love all the people who come watch my stream because I appreciate it immensely. You guys make this really fun and lovable, and I appreciate it quite a bit. Especially, yesterday where it felt like chat was just in this good space. Whoa, it's used easy kill there on a Weishi. Not grabbing anybody else. An interesting use there, but knowing that you've got the leaps available on the Mirana, you want to secure that kill. Ooh, VT faded. All of a sudden getting caught. And that is without the Fiend's Grip, too. Tonight, EHOME is in my parlay. Good luck. So, 10 minutes in, you've got the tomes coming out. Will-O-Wisp on cooldown for a while. Primal Roar in 51. And then there's the tome that should push to 6 and give the Echo Slam to this Earthshaker. I almost fell asleep. I was in my bed, I was sleeping, resting up for this. Almost slept too long. Got the stream ready. Didn't want to miss the first day of Dota 2 Pro League, or Chinese Pro League. Coming up later tonight, Vici versus IG. It should be a good one. Tier 1 Dota. I'm going to post on Reddit after this game. Everybody's always talking about supporting the Tier 2 scene. Here we go. We've got Tier 2 and Tier 1 Dota tonight. Drow Ag's coming. Yeah, Drow Ag's coming. And Zeus going into the Kaya. We'll see how quickly the BKBs come. I know you guys were talking about that. Is that the first Chinese Pro League? I mean, technically it's the new Chinese Pro League, but there's been plenty of Chinese Pro Leagues, H Cup, DPL, to name a few, have had Tier 1 leagues. Went for a combo bet, 3.12, 200 euro bet. Holy hell. Ooh, hook shot coming in. Stun onto the Earthshaker, and they'll use the Feeding Script, committing a lot to that. I definitely think that it's a bit much to commit there.
Do it with flair.
Hey, how much does that pay out if you hit that parlay, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, a lot of money on the line for Chinese Pro League, so I don't know if it's exactly Mafia Pro League. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that at all. You know, a good amount of money being put up in the prize pools for a lot of these leagues. Jinq looking for a Blink Dagger. Going into the Sanj, then BKB has the Midas available. 897 going Ags after the bots. And Coddle has the Will-O-Wisp, so no hook shot. Trying to close the gap. They do spot All-Wing coming over. My chest hurts a lot more than yesterday, that's for sure. I'm going to need a lot more water and probably some different medicine. Nightmare out. Innocence will be cleaned up pretty quickly with the Starstorm and the Nightmare Brain Sap combo. Chifuyu with the Twitch Prime sub. That brings me at 35 subs. I mean, seriously, you guys have been supporting me really heavily, and I mean, that is not only incentive, but feels good to have a backing. Really helps when I'm throwing a stream up every night and just trying to build a brand here and give you guys the best I can with some Chinese Dota. I love you guys. Why do you pronounce Jinq? It's Zinc. Is it? No, it's not Zinc. I'm pretty sure it's Jinq, isn't it? Because the X in the native language would be Jin, wouldn't it? Go get some codeine with promethazine. That'll help you. Yes, it is. Am I right? Right? I have no idea. Not zinc. Jinx Q. What does AQ have? 2 null talismans. Has the Kaya finish. Going Bloodstone. Ags is almost finished on this Drow. Top of the net worth in front of VT Faded, who's got the Midas going into the Sanj. Don't forget me when you'll be casting in the TI in the coming future. I wish. Again, you know, when people tell me about casting TI, all I really want is a LAN. Let's start small, guys. Come on. Oh, good fissure. And now they've got the vision. They'll have the reality rift. 3 seconds stun. Easy kill. VT Faded with a little boosting gold and has finished the Sanj, now going into the BKB. It's 624 euro if EHOME and Linger win. Okay. Well, Linger are playing in the Verena Cup against Neon, who are a decent Southeast Asia team.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Ooh, Clock in trouble. Good arrow. Not going to keep all in alive, though. No follow-up to it either. And another kill there for EHOME, putting them at 10. Anybody at the F10K, you've got yourself a winner chicken dinner on EHOME. And there's the Ags finished for Drow. So we'll see if this makes a difference. You know, to have these arrows splinter off, what they're able to accomplish potentially. Moonlight Shadow used, AQ backing off. Empty bottle, has the Kaya and a lot of mana. You're the only channel that I put update when you stream on, and I make sure to always bet games you cast. You're a good, cool guy, and I've made more than I've lost watching your channel, and I genuinely like your channel, my guy. Damn. Getting that money. Any cuties in the chat? I'm in the chat. Ags Drow, no escape in the fight. Yeah, it doesn't have the 4 stat for anything yet, and going into the Maelstrom, so wants the attack speed and everything, too. VT Faded looking. I wonder if he's gonna finish the Halberd or the BKB or go for the Blink first. Hook shot comes in. Have the Fiend's Grip on the Beastmaster. They'll get the kill. They'll find the Rod of Atos from Weishi. Blinding Light back. Ulti used by VT Faded, but the Blinding Light pushed him away. So now, in a spot where you want to be aggressive and move forward, since Innocence pushed them away, all of a sudden your ulti is used and not very effective in getting any exits.
Even I like a good ball.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Rock it on.
So we'll commit to the BKB. Has it ordered the way he wants it. Picks up the Ogre Club or Ogre Axe these days.
Rock it on.
What does Storm have right now? Has the Perseverance ready too. I don't really like this EHOME draft, do you? I think it's got potential. They just have to play it right. Their cooldowns are pretty big. 145 seconds for the Phantasm. You got to know when to use that. Echo Slam is a pretty big cooldown as well. If they can use their cooldowns in succession with each other to take these team fights, they could definitely win, especially the Will-O-Wisp into the Echo Slams. Pick off potential with the Primal Roar. They'll have the Necro 3 soon. That'll help them push. So they have a lot of aspects that work here. It's about shutting down Newbee, who, if they find the right positioning, can take these fights too. So, like, if Drow is positioned well enough and hitting these shots while Storm is disrupting the fight, coming in, ball lightning, electric vortex, hitting an arrow, having a clockwork hook, and using that control, Newbee can win these fights. It's about positioning for both teams and how they play this out with their cooldowns for EHOME. I don't really like this EHOME draft. We see one Echo Slam till now. Well, there must have been one because it was on cooldown. I just didn't hear it or see it. But he's got the Blink Dagger. Heaven's Halberd finished for the CK. So he picks up the Ogre Axe and then finishes the Halberd, which is good because you don't have the BKB ready on Fonte. So if you can land that, you could do something there. The fine Alwyn Will-O-Wisp placed, and Nightmare comes out. Fissure through. Moonlight Shadow is committed. They get at least one kill. They don't kill Alwyn on the clock, but they get the Bane. However, again, that's committing the Will-O-Wisp, which is that 120-second cooldown. So 2 minutes without that. I think the drafts are pretty even overall. I agree with that. But now you've got this Necro 3. You can push. You have that vision. If they use Moonlight Shadow in these fights, you've got these Necro creeps to get that true sight out. And it helps you push. So I really like the itemization as well from EHOME at the moment. And is the Maelstrom, and then the BKB. Like, this BKB is going to be important for Fonte.
Radiant's bottom tower. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
How do I sub to you from the phone? I don't see any option. I'm not sure. I have no idea. Wonder if Jinkyu goes Blink Dagger, or Faith Beyond goes Blink Dagger next. An 897. He's got that Axe finish, so Nimbus is ready, ballinging over, and now they're going to try and find him, but Nimbus already committed. A lot of mana being used, and AQ backing off, regenning that mana. Meanwhile, mid, Primal Roar, and a quick kill onto Faith. Newbee draft is better, but EHOME is the better team. I agree with that too, but it's about execution for EHOME's draft. I think it's still an even draft. I think the execution and the timings have to be right for EHOME. And that's where they had their disadvantages with, having to wait 2 minutes on the Will-O-Wisp and having to wait on the Echo Slam. Like, they're looking to fight, but they have to do it right. Hookshot comes in. They have the Nimbus down, looking for the Thunder God's Wrath, but Electric Vortex in the hookshot allows them to get the pick off and the escape.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant structures are
Darrow
fortified.
GG, well played with the follow. Appreciate you. You hit that heart button.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I wonder if we could hit 10K before the end of the year. It is October,
Top tower has fallen.
and there is a lot of Dota coming up.
Dire's bottom
Next fight is definitely a huge lead. If the next fight happens before the BKB, I think I give the advantage to EHOME. I think they're giving a lot of space to Fonte, a lot of space they don't need to give.
Dire's bottom tower is under
But
attack.
I guess that's up to EHOME and their timings. They've got everything up except Phantasm, which I don't exactly believe they need to get a pick off here or get a fight. EHOME, yeah, they're a lot better prepared if they do stick together. Bloodstone finished. If hookshot available, everything up for both sides except Phantasm. What are Mirana's items? Rod of Atos, as well as going into the Ags. So, sorry about that. Weishi's there. Top, Primal Roar. And they spot this Storm right after picking up the Bloodstone. And, sorry for my pronunciation there. I'm like half coughing. But that's the Blink Dagger I was talking about for Faith Beyond. And they show it off there and get the kill. Faith trying to run. He's made some distance. The Blinding Light will push him to his left, based on the direction he's going. They've got the Mana Leak. They'll get the kill. Easy does it. So a couple of pickoffs there that are kind of big for the side of EHOME, and they'll go right into Roche. I wonder if they're going to try to finish this. Hookshot. You need to position yourself right around the pit. Trying to position, make sure the hook shot doesn't come out, and hook shot was used. I don't know what he hit. I wasn't watching. Either way, he's dead. Age is picked up for VT, faded, and like that, I find a lot of confidence in EHOME finishing out this game.
Allies disappear.
So Fonte just about has this BKB. He's had a lot of open space, top of the net worth, but now they've got the Aegis in their hands. Blink Dagger finish, going BKB as VT feeded, has not felt a lot of pressure to have to go into that BKB. Has picked up the Blink Dagger to close the gap. And they use the Will-O-Wisp to kill Faith, but AQ, meanwhile, kills Zeus bottom.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
So here we go.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Continuing to press the advantage.
I'll take that.
Lag 25 with the follow.
Radiant's top
Pulls
tower
off for the
is under
BKB.
Stupendous.
Interesting. Won't finish the BKB. Will be going Scotty and then resets and puts the BKB on there. While holding the Ogre Axe. Interesting little move there. Holding out on the BKB as much as possible. I agree with that. There was one line that really resonates, and now he'll go for the BKB and skip the Scotty. There was one, I think Kyle was the one who said it, and this might have been a year or two ago. The quicker you buy your BKB, the harder the game could potentially be, especially going into that late game. So, does that make sense? No, it's a part of Chakra Magic now. The Mana Leak. Good hook shot. We'll see if they can get the kill. Arrow comes in. Reality Rift through. Stays alive. Echo Slam onto this Storm. They continue to stun him up. Rod of Atos comes in from Weishi, but they have the damage to get AQ. I think it was Kyle who said that. Early BKBs are a sign that you might be losing. Something along those lines. I forget when he said it. Don't quote me on that. I don't want to make a bad quote or misquote someone.
Allies
Still 1,000 net worth lead. They got Faith Beyond. BKB finished here for VT Faded. They used the Echo Slam to kill the Storm, who's now down to 10 Bloodstone charges.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, Radabatos, but this is near a couple heroes. You need to be careful. Nimbus into this, leap away. And Faith nearby. They've got the Blink Dagger, but they'll get the Reality Rift. 3 seconds stun. Take out Faith. And 897 has spotted Wei Shi for the second. So another 2-kill gut punch. Easy does it. Bottom Primal Roar and the Nimbus. Another kill there on AQ. 7 Bloodstone charges. Yeah, that is why did EHOME draft this kind of lineup with Clock to just farm and not gank at all? Yeah. It's kind of questionable how they've been moving around the map. Newbee have yeah, why did Newbee draft this way with the Clockwork? Yeah. Hookshot misses, that's pretty big. They have Will-O-Wisp in 48 if they want to stay in slow siege. MKC 806 with the follow, appreciate you. Sorry. Hello, Drow, are you there? Yeah. I mean, you want to fight, but what do you do? Nimbus placed down, Echo Slam. Pretty big, and Drow's just dead. Bought back immediately, losing the bottom tier 3. They also lost Faith. Wei Shi has to just throw an arrow and hope that his team can follow it up.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack.
VT Faded finds the Clock. BKB popped. They'll get the kill there. Primal Roar is used. Now moving over to the Drow. They'll buy back on the Clockwork. Gust comes in. AQ now has to back up, but they're backing up as Hookshot comes in. And now the Clockwork, who just bought back, is dead. Okay.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack.
Ball lightning back and forth, but they're not going to care.
Radiant's bottom barracks.
Yeah, definitely favoring EHOME was,
Radiant's bottom barracks.
I think, the better move. Radabatos. Okay, Necro
Dire's
Creeps.
top tower is under attack.
Did they even lose the Aegis there? Or did it expire?
At last.
So much farm here for VT Faded, doing a really good job. I think he's such a good carry. And I think a team like this could definitely make him better. KR Queen with the Twitch Prime sub, appreciate ya, love ya. I appreciate everything you're doing for me. Appreciate all the help, guys. Ooh, Will-O-Wisp, Fissure, and the Primal Roar. Storm is dead again, dead for 69 seconds. They move on here to the Bane, and another 2-man kill. I mean, this is just continuing. Oh,
Shrine is under attack.
Okay. Well, EHOME's at the major this year, aren't they? Or at the major already for the first one. Mr. Fury TV with the tier 1 subscription. How are you? Following since yesterday. Appreciate the support. You guys have been great. I'm telling you. It really does mean a lot to have this kind of support. It makes me want to cry, but I gotta hold it in, you know? Just especially right now in my life. Life is Not a highway at the moment. Show the items? Yeah, I can show you all the items. I got you. Boom. There you go. Kyle Edges with the follow. What does that put us at? 7,636. Unplug router. It's the DDoS. They're DDoSing the team that's losing. If you find a good streamer, why would you not sub? That's true. Unless you can't afford it. I don't want anybody who can't afford it to, you know, be spending money. I think if you can't afford it, just watch. It's free content. Enjoy it. All right, everybody's back. We're good to go. I gotta get some water. I'm heating up here from this cold. Sweat out the cold, you know? I don't know if you guys ever done that. Try to sweat out your cold. I've actually tried to majorly sweat out my cold before. I had this thing called rigors. I got really sick, and then when you have rigors, it's this thing where your body, it goes to 103 degrees and then shivers off the fever, and I ended up in the hospital a couple times because of that. It was really interesting. All your muscles contract, and you like kind of put yourself in this weird like fetal position because you're in, you know, because your muscles are contracting and uncontracting and all that shit. It was my quick how to lose weight by being sick guide in 6 minutes. Solar Crest. Faith Beyond is so farmed too. He's such a good offlaner. Oh boy. Grouped up. Grouped up! Oh boy! The totem and the blink away. Now they're behind him to just kill AQ. He'll buy back immediately. Hookshot comes in. BKB's going to be popped by Fontaine. Now trying to get enough damage out on a VT fade. The ball lightning comes out from AQ as well as the Starstorm coming through. But there's Jinq with the totem. They've got the stun. 2 seconds. Gust. Nimbus. Thunder God's Wrath. Not enough to take out Alwyn or Fonte just yet. But the Reality Rift comes in. Fonte without his BKB. Right click down. They'll get the kill onto Alwyn. They'll hit the fissure on Aweishi. GG's going to be called. And EHOME take game 1.